So, are we finally online? Are we finally online? Just confirm me please if now we are online. Because that's the huge difference between making a video and making a live stream. You know, live stream, many things can go wrong. Microphones might not work or whatsoever. 4, 3, 2, 1, and then I will even have the confirmation here. Yes, it looks good. It looks good. We are finally online. That's good. That's good. I can close this one. And yeah, it looks good. We are online. Hey, we made it. We're online. Welcome and welcome back. I'm Martin and I'm really excited. Why am I so excited? It's around 1 year ago, and I think it was the video about the damaged drum kit where I've been asking, you know, just everyone in, oh, hi Thomas, hi, nice to see you. I've been asking, what do you think about damaged guitars? And they made it. They made it. Heavyocity today came out. Fabio, hi brother. This one is for you. This one is for you. Oh, it's really cold. They made it. So today they came out with damaged guitars. And I'm pretty sure there will be many of you that have been waiting for this library since quite some time. And yes, I have it. Thanks a lot to Heavyocity for handing out an NFR copy of the damaged guitars and obviously of the damaged rock grooves. Those two libraries, they come together and they work hand in hand together. I had a very quick noodle just before opening up the streaming software, which obviously even today it played a little joke on me, but I think that's normal by now. There must be a joke before going live. And yeah, we will go through the damaged guitars and we will go through the damaged rock grooves. I came up with a micro template and enough of me just being big. I think you all want to see logic. You all want to see what's going on the screen. I put on the headphones and I will just quickly show you what we are talking about today. We will come up with something like this. Yeah, for the metalheads of us today, we will have big fun. So let's start maybe with the rock grooves. If you know the damaged drum kit, then you are for sure, or even damage or damage 2, then you're quite familiar with this layout. That's the loop designer of the damaged drum kit. So what did these guys do? Yes, I think Neil Goldberg, I don't have to tell a lot who Neil Goldberg is. He was the guitarist of Annihilator. And yes, when I was younger, I was listening quite a lot to that kind of music. I still do, but you know, having family, it's not in the car anymore that you listen to it so often. Even if Mattia really is becoming a nice metalhead too. And so, yeah, they came up with the guitar riffs, but then they thought, what is a good guitar riff if it's not accompanied by a cool bass riff or by a cool drum groove? So, they took their damaged drum kit and they just played in many loops, which are divided in the snapshots of clean grooves, heavy grooves, and now there comes the magic damaged guitar grooves. So those grooves, they are divided into the riffs in D, A, and F, and then you can choose if you want to have them clean or heavy accompanying that guitar riff. It's pretty neat and we will have a look at it. Obviously you do not get with the damaged rock grooves the kit designer, where you can maybe create your own kit with a double bass to something like this. But if you have the damaged drum kit, then just fire it up and, you know, program those things if you want to. And you do not get the ensemble designer. You only get the loop designer. But you get the loop designer in all its magic. So as I said before, you do get already all those snapshots. Those are all the loops, but just for whomever doesn't know that interface, how it works, look at the various colors. So the lowest octave here, the blue one, those are full loops. Means you have the bass drum, you have the snare drum, you have the hi-hats and all that stuff. But then there comes the orange octave, where you do have the relative only lows. In this case, the bass drum and maybe the toms. So I'm playing again the C here with the full loop. What the bass drum is doing, you have it here on the next C, which is the yellow octave. You do get the snare drum of that loop. So combining those. And then obviously, I think you guess it, on the cyan octave, you do get then the hi-hats, the relative ones. So yes, you can create your own grooves if you want. Yeah, maybe with 3 hands it would be easier. You do get, and that's pretty cool, the red keys here, stutter keys in straight or triplet in 8/, 16s, 32 or 64. Just to show you. Pretty cool. And you do have the green octave, which are transitions. And obviously we are talking Heavyocity here. They are time synced, and it's written up there what it is, how it's called and how long it is. 2 bars, 1 bar, 2 beats, and so on and so forth. And you do get, obviously it doesn't finish here, the source page. Ooh, who do we have in the chat? The QTube. Guten Abend, Kumpel. There is already a 2-minute pill on my channel where I explain how precisely this engine works, because you do get here the octaves. You see how they highlight 1, 2, 3, which are the 1, 2, 3 here, where you do program then from the clean grooves or from the heavy grooves, or from the damaged guitar grooves, the clean and heavy ones, the sound, which you can switch on here. So you get a preview as soon as you hit it, and then you just drag it, you know, to one of the keys wherever you want it. And if you go up all the way from 1, 2, 3, the 4th one then are the transitions. Here are all the transitions. There's written how long they are, and then you can drag them on the transition keys. So this is pretty cool too. So you can create your own loops here in the loop designer, because you do have the designer keys. But maybe you say, I like this bass drum, but I don't like that snare drum. Let's see. This one is way cooler. Then you just go to learn, and then you say, when you press this key, you don't want that C and that C and that C triggered, but you want that E triggered. So this, and then I go on the full loop, and you see what's being triggered now. Now this E is triggered. And I said this in my last live stream. Know your tools, know your libraries, and I'm at a point now that fortunately I'm doing more and more projects, and this means you need to work pretty quick. And if you know your tools, and if you stick with 1 or 2, maybe maximum 3 developers, you do know their engines. You get a new library, like I received this one a couple of hours ago, and I'm already at home. I can already use it. This is so important in my opinion. And then you do have obviously the FX page, where you do have even here a modulation, and you do have the master effects here. You do have the chain where you can get your various effects in, and then there's the master effects, and here you do have the punish button. We switch it off, we switch it on, and we are still on the gently now. Then there's hurt me plenty, and then there is nightmare. And what's pretty cool, even the button itself is changing. You might see here it falls apart, and then obviously even so the punish button isn't anything else than you know, a compressor and a drive made together, but it's pretty cool that with one knob you can do this. And obviously right click, learn MIDI CC automation, and then you just automate it to your Korg Nano Control or whatever MIDI controller you have. And I think we are through. Maybe another thing that I would like to show you, which is pretty cool. Do I want to show it here or later on? I can show it here maybe. Every loop does have the volume, the panning, the tuning, the speed and the send, because you may want to have this always time synced but played double speed or half speed. And you do have the panning, and if I go on the panning, you see I worked on this loop. I didn't work on all the loops, and this will be pretty handy afterwards if we are talking about the guitar riffs, because it gives you the possibility to hard pan one riff to the right, another riff to the left, and then under the headphones or with good speakers you do get that stereo effect that we're all used to in rock and metal productions. What else do I have today in the template, just to show you quickly? Obviously symphonic destruction. Pretty sure that something like this might come in pretty handy. Then from symphonic destruction, just a soundscape. Might come in handy too. Then there is the Foundations piano, you never know. Maybe we want to have something at the beginning. Something like this. Maybe, we'll see if we can use it, if not the simple piano. We will see. And then, yes, I took the voices of Rage from Sound Iron. I wasn't sure if I should go for vocalies. I love vocalies for the soft tone, or if I should go with something like this. Broken mind. Maybe this one for the damaged guitars is better, and then yes, the rock grooves and the damaged guitars. We will go to the damaged guitars in a second. No, we will go there right away. If you load up, you know, the damaged rock grooves, which by the way, if you buy the damaged guitars, then you get the damaged rock grooves included for a limited time. So if you're interested in damaged guitars, I think now is the right time to get it, because damaged rock grooves will come included. And there is only one NKI, which is the one that I showed you, the instrument with the 4 pages. And if we open up the damaged guitars, there are 4 NKIs. There are the damaged guitars in D, which is drop D in that case, in A, and in F sharp, which are 3 tunings, which normally by guitarists, we do have 2 guitarists in the chat. They can confirm that these are standard tunings for the rock and metal genre. And you do have the playable guitar textures. And I started here with the playable guitar textures. They are really, really beautiful. Those are guitar textures. I'm a big fan even of their, I mean, I think I have nearly everything by Heavyocity now. I don't know how many libraries there are. So yes, I'm a big fan. Their scoring guitars too. I'm a big fan of their scoring guitars too, because they already give you that distorted guitar vibe out of the box. Pretty neat. And I love, and I will talk about them very, very soon, even they're scoring acoustic guitars, where they took acoustic guitars with nylon or metal strings. Wonderful. I used it even in the last live stream where I had the Prometheus. I had some Spanish guitar licks and stuff like this in it. So, and here you do get something similar, because you do get in the guitar textures stuff like this. And this one is done by 3 channels. There is the main channel, there is the echoes channel, and there's the ambient channel. I will solo them now. This is just the main guitar channel. Then there is the echoes channel. And there you get the soundscape vibe. And then there is the ambient channel. Even this one soloed. So each of those sounds, and you even see here, you do have the core playable guitars, and then you do have the textures. We will get into those. We have time. That's a good thing. It's a live stream. It's not a video. And then, of course, I switch off the solo again, so I have all 3. You do have the panning for those, and you do have the volume for those. So I could pan the echoes to the left, the ambient to the right. Under the headphones, it's pure magic. And what else do you have on that interface? Just to show you all the nice things that you can do within that engine. You do have obviously the envelope of that. You do have the EQ, you do have the filter, and even here, yes, there's the low pass filter, the high pass filter, there is the mix where we have been before, then there is the performance page, and even that's pretty neat, because you do have an arpeggiator. I mean, everybody knows what an arpeggiator does. You play a chord, and then the arpeggiator just breaks it up into steps. You do have the rate, obviously. You do have the mode, if it goes up and down, if it goes only up, if it goes only, and stuff like this. And you do have the gate. Another thing which I prefer nearly is the gate sequencer, because the gate sequencer does this. Okay. You do have even here the rate, and I will show you a nice trick that I use once in a while. 16th, for example, the step, that doesn't matter to me. Then you have here the straight and the triplet. You do have the smoothening. So now the gate is only on, off, on, off. If you smooth this out a little bit, you see it's getting softer, and the range, obviously. How much it really should go. And then, ooh, yay! 7 Tears of Hope. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. I'm fine. I'm pretty fine. And Andromeda X8 even. Cool. Cool to have you all in the chat. Like last time, I'm not only presenting the library, I'm even trying to give you some tips and tricks about music production and stuff like this. Like in the last time, we talked a little bit about the mid-side EQing, and we talked about how you can sonically make a sound appear, working with the width, working with the volume, working with the reverb, you know, stuff like this. And what I like to do with these sounds, for example, right click, learn MIDI, this is here automation. I take a knob or a fader, and then I switch it off. And I blend it in, and then you can play. Now the problem is I would need to have 3 hands. You can play something like this. This means whilst you play, you take the gate down and you have the pure sound, and then as the sound rings out, you bring in the gate. Personally, I like it a lot because you do have the melody line just as clear as you want, and then you blend in the gate when needed. You do have here the possibility velocity, on off the velocity range, the dynamics, the dynamic curve, and you can obviously control the dynamics even here with the wheel. Let's check a little bit the velocity. There are the various round robins. I would like to find out how many dynamic layers there might be. Looks like one. It's only louder and softer. Then what else do we have here? We do have, I said it before, the envelope, the EQ, the filter, the mix, the performance, and the space, obviously your delay and your reverb. And you do have here 8 various sounds within that one instrument that you can key switch. You see it here, the red keys down there. Those are the key switches where I can go through the various sounds. You can click obviously on every name, and then there comes the drop down menu where you choose the sound that you would like to have in that slot that you can choose then by the key switches. And Heavyocity, even this is pretty cool. They do have the key switches not only named, because some companies, they still don't get it, that you should write at a certain point where that key is if you don't see it. But anyhow, they have it in the lower range and in the upper range. So for sure you will find one. You can even here say none. This means it empties that slot, and you can see here we save 200 megabyte of RAM just by taking out one sound here if you don't need them, because normally maybe you choose 2 or 3. You don't need 8 of them within one project, so you can purge them. Even this is pretty intelligent. I had some libraries recently where one single NKI is maybe 2 gigabyte or something like this. Not every one of us is having a computer with 128 gigabyte of RAM. So, you know, the possibility to purge various sounds, in my opinion, pretty intelligent. And by the way, if we are lucky, we do have an Italian book author in the chat this evening. He didn't write yet, but I'm pretty sure, because even he is a metalhead, which is always good. And he wrote a pretty cool book in Italian, which is called Provincia Bastarda, which is a mix between, you know, a metal story and a horror or something like this. Pretty cool. And I'm pretty sure that Giorgio Boroni this evening might show up in the chat. We will see. So let's go through some of the sounds. The Cinecaster. Nice. Delay off, reverb off. It's still quite roomy, obviously, due to the echoes and the ambiences. We can mute them. Pretty nice, pretty nice. Teledreams. Less angels. Yes, there is nice stuff going on. Let's go a little bit. Oh no, I wanted to show you something because I found it before. There are all those scoring clean guitars, even in the triple P. If you follow Heavyocity a little bit, triple P was in many of their libraries one of the specialties. Even in Ascent, their modern grand piano library, there are some triple P patches. Whew, out of this world. Then obviously there are the reverses. Pretty cool because they are tempo synced. They can be used, for transitions as swooshes or something like this. Pretty cool. Even this. Oh, you switch off the tempo syncing. But what I wanted to show you are the distorted sustains. Even that's pretty cool. There's the distorted clouds. Where is it? Nice noise. And there was another one which I pretty found cool, the bad cable. Okay. Textures. Let's go a little bit into the textures. Angels Fall. Pretty cool, isn't it? This is... Yeah, where music meets sound design. Exactly, that's it. Angels in the Cloud. Something like this. Something like this could keep me playing for hours. The distorted clouds. And we're still in the first NKI of 4 NKIs. Stratosphere. With something like this, for example, Vocalese 3 with something like this. So I think you get the idea. There is lots of playable stuff too in it. It's not only a loop-based library, even if, in my opinion, yes, the strength of this library are the loops that they played in, and they have been played by Neil Goldberg. And I guess you know who he is and what he did in the past. Sweeping frets, and then we leave it. Nice. Very nice. Yeah, let me try something quickly. Quickly. This could be a hell of a cool intro leading into something like afterwards. So let me try this. Quickly. My raindrops, muted raindrops. Works. And if you don't know it yet, Foundations Piano is one of the free libraries that you can get from Heavyocity. And then I did have here the Performer. Exactly, something like this. Something like this. Exactly, there we go. There we go. There we go. Just to show you. And then we can go on top with a clean guitar. We can go with a clean guitar. Which one do we take? The Los Angeles. And then is the moment, we can leave this maybe. Then there's the moment where the loops start. So let's get into the loops. Let's get into that interface. And if you have Vento or Sforzo or Novo or Symphonic Destruction, you know that interface. Know your tools, know your libraries, choose your favorite developer and then stick with them, because then you know how to use the libraries out of the box. The moment you open them, you feel at home. At least to me, that's pretty important. So this is, in this case, the damaged guitars in D, where you do have various menus. And we will talk about this. I can quickly take a new track. I can save this just for safety reasons. If you get into the single instruments menu, then, for example, you do get the heavy guitar riffs menu, where you do have guitar riffs, more guitar riffs, and some effects. What you do have on those 3 octaves, you can choose. This is bank 1, 2, 3 in the designer. In the designer, you choose. Do you get the idea how much content there is in this library? I hope you do get the idea by opening this up. Bank 1, bank 2, bank 3, and here you choose what you would like to have in this bank. And I went for the single instruments menu, so I had only the guitar riffs. If I go for guitar and bass combos, then you see the heavy riff combo, the riff bit combo, the chunk combo, and the clean riff combo. Let's take a heavy riff combo. What precisely is happening there? You do have on the first octave, sorry, guitar riffs. You do have on the second octave bass riffs, and you do have on the third octave effects. And as I said before, you choose them here. You choose what you would like to have on that first, second, or third octave. Let's say bass slides. Okay, let's get back to the combos. They haven't been set. Yeah, and even here for every single sound, as before, you do have the volume, the panning, the tuning, and the starting point. Here you do have bank 1, bank 2, bank 3, the volume, the panning, and the tuning. Even here you can purge it. The main page is this, where you do find the macro control. But there isn't only the macro control, then there's even the macro sequencer. Just to show you quickly, if you take the macro control, and then let's say we put on a filter. So we go here on the filter page, we say it's low pass filter. The macro control is on the mod wheel. Obviously you need to switch it on bank 1. So you do have this one now on the macro control. You say the filter is cool, but I would like to have even the drive on that macro control. Then you go onto the drive, and even here you set the distortion and the saturation. Now, then as you open up the macro control, you get even, you have 6 of those effects that you can modulate, and obviously there is the macro sequencer. You can automate that stuff. And here, as before, you do have the rate. You do have the length in the steps, you do have the smooth, you do have the range. You have here the possibility if you need to re-trigger it or not, if it goes only one time. And then it stops there, or if it should go endlessly. Many possibilities in this macro control system that they have all over their main libraries. You can really do a lot of stuff. You can invert the movement, you can limit the movement, because maybe you want only a small amount of the movement, you don't want everything. It's pretty cool. But by clicking here, you get to the detailed page then of every effect, and we had here the options. Just quickly, Heavyocity sure knows guitars. Oh yes, they do know guitars. I'm starting to feel at home in the Heavyocity universe. It sounds great, and yes, I'm a little biased. Honestly, I'm a little biased because I became friends with some of the stuff from Heavyocity, and they're really nice and they support me. They gave me really huge tips and tricks about the demo tracks and stuff like this. And so I'm a little biased, but honestly, I really love all their libraries. And this is not because I'm paid or anything else. There isn't one library where I really would say, nah, don't get it. You know, other developers, there might be libraries where I would say, save your money. Don't get it. This one, if you decide to go for their woodwinds or for their electronic stuff, Mosaic Neon, I only had a live stream about Neon. There isn't even my video yet. Woo! The Mosaic pads where every single sound is on 3 channels, like even here on 3 channels and stuff like this, and every channel is autonomous. That's huge, but it doesn't stop here. I do like their style because they invest in good instruments. They don't invest too much in marketing. How much hype could they have created about this library in the, like, oh, the next game? What? No, they just come out with a new library. There's not marketing. How many updates have there been? If they come out with a library, because this library is working, I can tell you about this library. I had the comment on, I posted it today on Facebook, about the damaged guitars, how cool damaged guitars would have been in 2022. They have been already working on this beast. When the comment came out, not because of the comment, obviously. Now we're in 2023 and now the library came out and this one is working. There aren't crashes, there aren't missing sounds, there aren't badly tuned samples or whatsoever. They just work. These libraries just work. This is another thing that I really started to love over the last 12, 18 months. And they aren't too heavy on the system. Even this is important, at least to me. I don't have a monster machine, only to run a DAW. And yeah, as I said, I might be a little biased, but now I hope I could explain even why I do like their libraries so much and I like the company so much. I have quite a few Heavyocity libraries. They are awesome. I love the slight twist they do on it. Yeah, Vento. I will talk about Vento and Vento Essentials and maybe even explain the difference between the big library and the Essentials version one day. Yes, it's organic, it's woodwind, it's boring, you might say, but no, there is this twist to it, which even woodwinds can be very, very interesting. Anyhow, we are back to the damaged guitars options. Here you see, channel 1, channel 2, channel 3, the pitch bend and the velocity and the sustain pedal and the tuning keys for each of those 3 channels, because there are tuning keys, obviously. We need to switch off the macro sequencer maybe. And the low pass filter. Okay, it stays there then. It stays there if you switch it on, but then forget about it. Okay. For example, tuning keys. Those riffs, it's written there, have been recorded in D. This is where they sound most natural, but they're tuning keys. And you can say, no, this one shouldn't be triggered by the tuning keys. You see, it doesn't react anymore to the tuning keys. Same goes for the sustain pedal and the pitch bend. The pitch bend is something that I talked about many times, especially for horror movies or stuff like this. Take a sound which is created out of 3 presets and then set the pitch bend. The 2 of them go up, maybe one 2 semitones, maybe one 3 semitones, but one goes down 1 semitone, and the sound then starts to spread as you move them. Amazing stuff. You can do this in the options. Then there's the designer, because even here, as I said, for every of those 3, you choose what you would like to have, which bank you would like to have on these keys. For example, in this case, let's go for the clean guitar. Even here there is written the BPMs in which they have been recorded. Obviously this stuff is time synced, so it's just, you shouldn't stretch it too much. Clean guitars. Nice stuff. Portal has an update tab, but I've never seen. Yeah, that's a good sign for a finished product. Exactly, Kate. Thanks for confirming. Really, these things, they need to be said, in my opinion. And yeah, the heavy guitars won. And then one thing, just to show you, because I learned this a little before. On the C, now there is one riff. And here we do have the combo menu, so you do have even the bass on the next C. But the cool thing is that the C and the C, they have been recorded together, so they match pretty cool. You see, I can take even another bass with this riff. It's not the same thing. Let's play both E's together. My heart goes up with stuff like this. I have so many guitar libraries that I never learned to use. And this one really, yes, gets me there. Bam, bam. Okay, good. Let's start to combine this. Let's go here. Let's do this here. Just to have one riff, then obviously I will quickly quantize this, because I would like to show you something. As I said, this is pretty cool. The rock grooves, okay? We have the rock grooves where I said before. There are the clean grooves, and let's maybe just play through some of them. So you just get an idea what to expect there. Okay, then there are the heavy grooves. And just, you know, there's the bass, there's the snare. There are the various hi-hats, and then you combine them even. Or you just trigger the whole loop, okay? But then there are the damaged guitar grooves for the damaged guitar riffs in D, in A, or in F sharp. We are at the moment in the damaged guitar riffs in D, and then there is breakout 1, 2, 3, 4 for the clean, and breakout 1, 2, 3, 4 for the heavy. So we take breakout 1 from the heavy stuff, and here we are in the heavy riff combo, heavy guitars on bank 1. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and if I go now, for example, which key did we press? The E. So just to show you. This is what the bass does. This is what the guitar does. And now we go to the rock grooves where I press the E. Whoa, thank you. Wow, that's a nice surprise. Thank you. Sensum communem. I'm having a little problem reading because this light is really strong into my eyes. But the problem is if I switch this off, it gets pretty dark in here. So as you see, this groove is exactly the drum groove for that riff. If I press another one, it might work the same, but just let me show you how cool this is, that they really recorded the right drum grooves for the right guitar riffs. Okay, so let's take this one. Let's take this one and quantize it. And then we listen to it. It's not bad, but it doesn't really fit. And then we go from the D to the E, where we do have then the matching groove, and it sounds like this. Then, obviously, in here, we will take some of those effects quickly. This one, we will take it here. So I guess you get the idea how much fun a metalhead like myself can have with a library like this. So just to show you, because this is the note I triggered, the F up here. And I do have for this one, obviously, the volume, the tuning, but I do have the panning. So this one, for example, I can hard pan to the left. And it affected only this one. The other ones are where they have been before. I told you a lie. This one is the whole bank. This is the panning for the whole bank. If I would like to pan only that note, then here. Then it's only the note. Okay, obviously every single sound, every sample can't be volumed and panned and tuned, and even the start, stuff like this, but you have to do it here. You don't have to do it in the master section up there. Bernie, nice to see you. Ivan. Fabio, thanks. So I would just quickly like to tell you something very private now. My son Mattia, you maybe some of you have seen him on his motocross bike. When we knew that something like this will be coming, we wanted to film a trailer. You know, a heavy metal motocross trailer, him doing some tricks on his dirt bike and then some heavy metal grooves underneath. Unfortunately, 3 weeks ago, he had a bad crash, really a bad crash. He broke his hand, so he's still, like Captain Hook, and the bike is severely damaged. He managed to bend the steering bar from the impact. And the fork, is it called the fork even on a motorbike? The fork broke in 2 pieces, so we didn't even have any chance to bring the bike home on its own wheels. We needed to take a trailer to bring the bike back home, but the bike can be repaired. I mean, fortunately he only broke his hand. But thanks a lot really for your super thanks coming in, and those super thanks, they will go to Matthias dirt bike. I can tell you this. They will help him. They will help him to get his bike back on the road as soon, I think in 3 weeks. In 3 weeks, he should be fine again. At the moment, he's having various iron bars in his hand, stabilizing it. So, yeah, but he's a brave guy. He's not complaining the pain and everything. He's just, really every day he's going to the garage, which is just behind that wall, watching and looking at his bike, and it's so funny to see them. He broke his hand, and the bike even broke in front, so it's like two animals without their hands in a certain sense. And yeah, thanks for the super thanks. They will go to his dirt bike, and I'm pretty sure he will be happy for this. And okay, I just want to do something else, because here, as I showed before, we do have the Voices of Rage. So let's bring in even some metal voices into this. Man, Heavyocity, you did it again. You simply did it again. So yeah, we are starting to create a pretty cool song here. Okay, what we will do, we will do some things here. We won't start the drums like this. And thanks everyone for yeah, wishing him good wishes and everything. He should have a speedy recovery. I think, you know, at that age normally they recover pretty good, and he had already his first control, and it looks like the bones, they are, you know, finding the way where they need to grow and combine and that stuff. And yeah, was a not so good surprise that morning when he phoned me like, can you please come? Okay, because I would like to have here even an intro from the drums itself. A reverse cymbal. Why not? Oh, this one sounds nice. Bernie for sure. Prometheus for sure even would work in here. I can imagine Atlantis too would work in there, or Vocalese. Vocalese from Heavyocity. Oh, we can maybe we take some Vocalese phrases even here on that soft part at the beginning. Let's just take a cymbal, 2 beats. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we are. And then obviously I would like to change even here the guitar riff at a certain point. Let's just do this quickly. The problem is I'm normally used to work with 2 screens, and when I do my live streams I can't open the second screen. So let's just see how this one works. No, this one is not that cool, and I even placed it at the wrong. Yeah, this one maybe yes. This one maybe yes. Whoa. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. It's going absolutely in the right direction. And now I would like to show you something else which is pretty cool with those rock grooves. I just would like to save this, and I would like to keep this obviously, because maybe I will come up with a video so I can use that stuff. We go into the designer, and I would like to show you this. This is one guitar groove. Now let's open up a new track. Let's open up a new track for this. We are in D. Let's take maybe the second menu of the heavy guitar riffs. That's not bad. That's not bad, because that's just really a plasterboard in your face. And I will take this sound and pan it completely to the left. And then maybe take this one, pan it completely to the right. And now I will press both keys together. I think you get the idea. This is what you hear nearly on every metal track. So let's stay on this one, where we do have the single guitar riffs or bass riffs or clean, because there are even so many wonderful heavy guitar transitions, for example. And then we continue. That's a cool one even. That's a cool one even. We are in the transitions. There is so much content in it. I'm pretty sure I won't go sleeping tonight. Those are, yes, the heavy guitar riffs. Then there are the clean guitar riffs. Pedaling the clouds, grand illusion, changing tides. Let's try this one. Whoa. Yeah, and I created it myself here. What a waste of time. And yeah, there are the tuning keys. Nice. Yeah, I will tell him to leave the damage to Heavyocity. We could make a library out of this damaged bike. That's amazing stuff. Yes, I'm having a little too much fun, I think so. And how cool is that? How cool is that? The grand illusions. Wonderful stuff, wonderful stuff. Let's try something. Let's just try something. And there, for example, there you see the macro sequencer in action. This is how it's modulated, just going up and down. And this is precisely what's happening. The gate, the space, the EQ and the filter, they are doing this. This is why the sound is so nicely evolving. Let me try this. Just an idea. I'm just having an idea here. Not sure if it will work. We will check this. We will check this pretty soon. This one needs to start earlier. And then I just would like to try something else. A new track, a new instance, and in this case we go into the guitar and bass combos, clean riffs. Really, really curious. The bass. And yeah, that's cool. On the third octave, in this case, they just have some nice effects. Yes, exactly. This is what I was looking for. And I'm just improvising. I'm pretty sure the moment I will know this library, I will know the phrases, I will know the full potential of all the various, again, look at how many snapshots they prepared for us. With this one, I will have fun. With this one, I will have lots of fun. Just let me quickly quantize this, because that's essential, absolutely essential, because it's all time synced, so... And now we will do what I said before, I can't resist. Yeah, it looks like we triggered something here. Okay, what I said before, vocalies, melodic phrases in D minor. Set this one to D. Exactly, this is like the scoring guitars. Okay, I have those. I'm just curious, just a second, sorry, bear with me. Okay, and there we go, The only thing that this one, nearly, we can have it, but shorter, just shorter. This one gave me a little bit of, okay. Yeah, there was something triggered. There was something triggered which wasn't meant to be triggered, but I continued anyhow, because then I can have them here, and then we will listen. Then we will listen what precisely happens to our song. Let's have a listen to this from the beginning. Absolutely. It's going absolutely in the right direction. The only thing I would like to do, this one, I need to bring it up here. This needs to happen here or even before. No. This one was fine. It wasn't this one. It was this one. It needed to happen one bar earlier. Precisely. Let's listen again to this bit. Then, of course, what I would do if I would write a demo song, yeah, I probably will write a demo song. Or, pen this a little bit. So I would pen the voices maybe a little bit more to the left to really use the whole stereo field. Amazing, really amazing. Even those clean riffs, they are so beautiful. And then the clean bass even. And it's the same thing here, normally the E suits with the E. But you can combine them as you want. I like the idea. I really like the idea of those three channels, of those three banks, that you really decide which bank of sounds you would like to have in that octave. Let me save this quickly. You never know what will come out of this. And let's check some guitar and bass combos. chunk combo. That's nice. Da-dun, da-da-dun, da-dun. Yeah. That's it. Heavyocity. You always, and always. Riff bit combo. And I'm only in the key of D. Okay, all those things, they have recorded everything, different riffs, different stuff in D, in A, and F sharp. Okay, then clean riff combos, just another one. Is the key changing any good? You mean the trigger keys which trigger the note? I noticed one thing. If you go up, it sounds pretty bad. If you go down, it sounds pretty amazing in my opinion. Obviously, you completely need to let loose the key you're playing, if not this happens. But I'm pretty sure you can use it. I didn't use it in what we did so far. I only remained on D, but I did it. Yeah, the video is not ready yet. In the demo that I'm doing for the scoring acoustic guitars, there I used it, and if there is enough time in between, you can absolutely use even those trigger keys. Manfred Melcher. It sounds pretty German. Wenn du Deutscher bist, herzlich willkommen. Ist immer wieder schön, ein bisschen Deutsch zu reden. Und Bass. Yeah, even the clean riffs, I like them. I like them a lot. Pretty nice surprise. And then there are the single instrument menus. Did we record something on this track? I hope not. No, so I can go there. Okay, we do have the heavy guitar riffs menus, the guitar riffs bits. Let's check this. I mean, those phrase-based libraries, I said it with Prometheus, I said it with Vocalese, I said it, they take some time. Because, you know, you're not having like Ex Machina or the Hydra or stuff like this, where you really program everything. You have to go through those phrases and then build your elements in your DAW. But the results are so outstanding because this is all really recorded and it always sounds better than anything that you can program by yourself, especially vocal stuff, and I'm pretty sure even this guitar stuff. Wow. Then we do have in here the bass riff bits. Okay, those are the matching parts. I get it. Heavy guitar transitions. Yeah, lucky you, California, lucky you. And Phil, hey, nice to see you. Guitar transitions, nice. Then, let's continue a little bit. Clean guitar riffs menu. Okay, I think those are the ones. Then clean guitar riffs mix, clean guitar bloom menu. There is so much stuff. There is so much stuff. And these are only the snapshots they prepared. If you're looking for your signature sound, you know, then just tweak those knobs to your liking like I did before when I had the two riffs, one hard pen to the right, one hard pen to the left and stuff like this, and save your own snapshots. Absolutely. Then there is the changing tides. Okay, again, paddish stuff. We could end this whole track with something like this maybe at the end. Just let me quickly see what else there is. The clean guitar affix. Ooh. Then clean guitar bloom, clean guitar ambient mix. Yeah, I think I will, and then yeah, the combos. We went through some of the combos, but really the thing that amazed me most, and I do have the damaged drum kit, it's not that I'm not having it, and I would be able to program my drums the way that they would suit those riffs, but the fact that they programmed drum grooves that fit perfectly that guitar riff and they match on the same keys, I mean, that alone is priceless. That alone is priceless. And I said it at the beginning, if you're getting damaged guitars now during the entry period, you get the damaged rock grooves for free. So yeah, if you're looking for a pretty cool guitar library, then this might be the right one for you. I was on the changing tides. Exactly, because we will end the track and the stream with something like this. not that drastic. Where is the delay and the reverb? Let's put some reverb on this too. The delay is already on. And let's listen again to what we did during the live stream. Are you ready?
Breaking through, broken mind, distracts me.
I hope I was able to show you, first of all, even the soft side. I couldn't imagine that there's so much soft stuff, acoustic stuff, clean stuff in this library, and how versatile it really is, how much stuff you can do with it. I mean, of course, there are more damaged guitar riffs. Let's just do this again. Really, do this again quickly, and then I will close the stream. It's getting late. I am in the heavy riff combo 1 in. So this guitar riff and this bass riff, obviously they match. Okay, just to do this quickly, to show you again how cool it is to have even those drum loops that perfectly match. And then I get into the rock grooves on a track where I didn't record anything yet, because I would like to keep everything. Okay, let's do it like this then. Quickly, we save this. We open up a new track. And then I go into the rock grooves in D. And then the breakout 1, 2, 3 for the heavy stuff, because we're not in the clean stuff, we're in the heavy stuff. And if I press the E then, you can already hear that this one must suit perfectly that guitar riff. So I will start on an A, just to show you the difference. Then obviously need to quantize this, otherwise it won't work the way we want it. And then we play this together. And now I will take this and bring it exactly to the we have been on the A. Okay, I thought we have been on the E. So I will bring this to the E, just to show you the difference, because it was already so perfect. You see? they are in sync, but they are not as perfect as the one on the same key, because here I took the bass loop and the guitar on the A, and then obviously even the drum loop on the A suits exactly that riff. Let's try this one. Even this one is not bad, but obviously the one that they played in or programmed precisely for that riff. Wow, Heavyocity, they did it again. They really did it again. And yeah, I think we are through for today. I hope I really could show you how much material there is in the rock grooves, and especially in the damaged guitars. And we have been only on the grooves on the D. Are you as curious as I am? Do you have still 5 minutes? Then let's quickly do something. Let's quickly get into the grooves in A. Just to, okay, we are heavy riff combo. This is precisely what I mean. If you have the guitar riff and the bass riff, which play together, I press 2 random keys. It's not the same thing. I press matching keys. And in this pause, it's pure fun. It's pure fun. It is so crazy good. It really is so crazy good. And I didn't go into a lot, at least, into the macro effects, the macro sequencer, and on the various effects that there are. You know, the filter, the distortion, the chorus, the delay, and the reverb, and most of the stuff. The gate sequencer, yes, we talked about the gate sequencer, and I'm stressing out again the fact that the gate sequencer, you can see it here, bank 1, bank 2, bank 3, you can switch it on for each of the 3 banks. I have it on the guitars now, but I don't have it on the bass until I switch it on. Their engines, the engines within the Heavyocity libraries, they learn them, really take the time that it takes. I show you this again. Know your tools and know your libraries. It's definitely worth it. It's definitely worth it learning how those library works. And even this I'm telling you again, once you learned it in one of their libraries, then you can use it in all of their libraries. Because if I go back into the symphonic destruction, ta-da! It is exactly the same thing. You have the same pages, you have the same macro sequencer, you have the same designer. So, you know, once you know one of their libraries, then you're pretty quick at home in all of the upcoming libraries. Even that, so, I mean, yes, they do have the Gravity engine, they do have the Ascent engine, which are different. They do have the Mosaic engine, but even they are similar. So, yes, I know I'm biased, but I do love their libraries, and I'm really grateful that they sent the NFR copy so I could check it out with you. Ja, mit dem German Accent, mit dem bayerischen Akzent ja eigentlich. Hier ist ein echtes bayerisches Bier drin, das glaubt man gar nicht. Das ist in Italien, aber das bringen wir aus München mit. Okay, that's it for today. I mean, really, that's it for today from my side. Thanks for sticking with me. Wow, it's getting sweaty under the headphones. Thanks for your time. Thanks for all your support. Really, I'm so close to 3,000 subs I'm seeing here. There will be an event. I will invent something that we will celebrate together the day that I hit the 3,000 subs. And Richard, hey, nice to see you. Yeah, the stream is over. The stream is over. It was a very long one, but there is a lot of content, and I didn't even cover the other 3 keys. We have been only in D. But yeah, we came up with a cool track, and I suggest let's listen to it again because I really like it. And then I will close the live stream. Thanks again for you watching. Make good music always. See you in the next video or in the next live stream. Saturday there will be a live stream. Saturday there will be a live stream. And I can tell you this already, it has to do with magical beings. A very, very interesting library, completely different to this one. It brings in a little bit of a medieval vibe to it, and we will mix those elves and goblins and orcs and whatever there is with the Bavarian Oktoberfest. So next Saturday will be even quite an interesting stream, and let's listen to the damaged guitars again.
Shot, breaking through, broken mind, destroys me.
Come on. Come on. I think I will have a long night. I will have a long night exploring more of this. Yes, next Saturday there will be this live stream. No, it's not best service. But believe me, it's a cool library. It's the successor of Orcophony. It's Goblinity with goblins, and there are the most weird instruments in it that you can imagine. I already had a quick play with it. It's lots of fun. There will be probably again a giveaway. So yeah, stay tuned. And that's it. I will close it now. Thanks. Really, thanks for your time. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Have a nice evening. Bye-bye.